Hey, Hans Schaff here, the real Hans, coming to you from my back deck on my house here in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a nice spring afternoon here, and just enjoying the day. You know, it's not anything like it was in Chicago, where it was snowing just this last weekend. Had a great event up there, but the weather is much nicer down here right now. Anyway, I want to shoot this quick message to you here today, a quick video about the American dream, living the American dream. And I want to argue that it's no longer really a dream. It's more of a nightmare. It's living the American nightmare. You know, so many people, and we grow up, the school system, you know, advertising, marketing, whatever, for whatever reason, we believe that living the American dream is being able to have your own home with your name and on the mortgage, where you're making a monthly payment for 30 years of your life or whatever. And once you've got that, right, because you got good grades in school, because you got a good job, and now you can afford, supposedly, this big house payment, right? Now you're living the American dream. It's not really, is it? I mean, think about it. How hard do you have to work every single month just so you can pay the bills? I mean, literally, you got your mortgage payment, you got your real estate taxes, you got your home insurance, you got your maintenance on your home, landscaping, maybe you've got an HOA fees as well. And what for, right? Just to impress your neighbors, just to impress, you know, your friends who come over, just so they can have a good time. I mean, I'll tell you, we back in '07, we bought this 4,851 square foot home here in Huntsville, and mentally we're like, hey, this is a great deal. We can buy it at a low price, fix it up, and sell it, make $100,000 in profit or something, right? That was our plan. And this was back before the market crash. Here locally, it was basically beginning of '08 or so when housing prices started to dip, or rather the demand for these houses kind of dried up, right? So what we did, we bought this property, right? Probably $4,000 a month mortgage payments. You know, you got your utilities on top of that, $600 for 3 air conditioners. I mean, really? I mean, why do 2 people need 3 air conditioners in a house? It's just Katie and myself and 2 dogs, right? Do we really need a house that big, right? Do we really need to be spending $600 a month on utilities? I mean, how's that making our life any better, right? How's that making us happy? How's that, you know? Now, I'll tell you what, our friends, they love to come over. Our family, they love that house. It was wonderful. Oh, cool, a pool, let's go swimming. Hey, we've all got our own bathroom, 6 bathrooms, right? Oh, we can each have 2 rooms each, you know, when they come and visit. And it's like, yeah, it's cool, you know. We enjoyed it. It was a great place to entertain, but, I mean, how often do you entertain? You're not entertaining 24 hours a day, every single day. If so, then maybe that make good business sense, right? But when you're living there and you only use the place to entertain once, twice a month, or 4 or 5 times a month, does it really make sense to be paying $4,000 or $5,000 a month just for mortgage payments, plus your insurance, utilities, all that kind of? Is that really living the American dream? I mean, how hard do most people have to work just to make that kind of money, just to pay the bills, let alone have money to eat or to go out and go see a movie or go see a concert or go on vacation? I mean, that's all additional on top of that, right? You've got to make this large amount of money each month just to be able to pay the bills. I mean, that's not living the American dream. That's the American nightmare. Because you know what? You can't just stop it, right? Once you get into your house, once you get that mortgage in your name and you close the loan, guess what? I guess you have maybe 3 days right of rescission. But after that, you're stuck. You've got to sell that home in order to get out of it, right? Sure, you can just walk away, hand them the keys, and take off and hope they're not going to come after you for the difference, because a lot of people are upside down in their homes right now today because house prices don't always go up. You can't use it as an ATM like you could back in the day, right? Having these interest write-offs, that's no longer a sure thing in the future either. They're talking about trying to undo that, the government is. So a lot of the supposed benefits of home ownership are going away. And see, here's what happened was that the bankers told everyone that, hey, your house is an asset. So everyone's thinking, oh, well, the bigger house I've got, the more of an asset I've got, right? What they neglected to tell you, it's not your asset. Your house is your banker's asset, because if you don't pay, they get to repossess it, and they get all that money that you have already paid it down back. So it's their asset, not yours. For you, it's a liability. Unless you have an investment property or something like that where someone else is paying the bills and paying it down, that's a whole other topic, right? So I want to talk about this concept, the American nightmare, the American dream, which is what I believe now is the American nightmare. I mean, instead of having to be stuck in a house that you can't get out of, you've got to maintain, you've got to keep, basically feeding it every single month, right? You've got to put money to pay the bills, utilities, landscaping, all that kind of stuff, right? You can't just let it, dwindle away, because the value is going to drop and the bank's really going to come after you, and you're going to have to pay even more. And you could be paying that off the rest of your life if you're not careful. So, how is it really the American dream, right? We got tricked into this. Back in the industrial age, maybe things were different. Housing prices were definitely not as expensive as they are today. All these crazy things that have happened today in the world, between going from the industrial age to an information age, has really changed things. And you've got to really look around. No longer is it the case that you can go to school, get good grades, and get a good job and be taken care of the rest of your life. That's also no longer the case, right? It's almost opposite. Everything they taught you in school nowadays, do the exact opposite and you'll be successful and you'll be happy. That's literally how it is today, right? I mean, think about it. How much happier would one be to be able to rent a house without having to pay all these additional things? Not only can you just decide, hey, you know what? Something's changed with my job situation, something's changed in my family, something's changed, whatever, and I decided I want to live somewhere else. 30-day notice, boom, you're done. Worst case, you're in a 6-month lease, you have to wait a couple months, or the penalty may be you have to pay 2 months up front, right, in order for you to get out of your lease. Big deal. It's nothing compared to, potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt collectors coming after you and this kind of thing if you were to get foreclosed on because you decide, I'm just going to go ahead and move. I can't sell my house, I'm going to leave anyway, right? Much easier to get out of. Second of all, you can go anywhere you want. I mean, maybe you like the city that you're in, but you all of a sudden you're pregnant, right? Or your wife is pregnant or whatever. Well, now you've got the option to just, hey, we need a bigger house. Let's go ahead and we want another bedroom. Well, you just go ahead and move. 30-day notice, boom. By the time the baby comes, you've got the new room all set up in a new house that's bigger, and you're in another lease, and it's all good. It's all done, right? Credit score doesn't even really matter. Just so many advantages to it. You don't have to worry about things. And I'll tell you our plan. We've got this nice house here in Huntsville, but same kind of thing. We're thinking, you know what? Is it really so great to have a mortgage and to have to pay real estate taxes and insurance and landscaping and maintenance and all these kinds of things when we could just sell our house and move down to the beach? Wouldn't that be better? I mean, we make money from home. We work online. It's like, well, why are we here? We prefer to be at the beach. What's keeping us here? And really only keeping us here is our mortgage, our house, some of our investment properties. But we can outsource all that stuff. We can sell the house, and we're going down to the beach. So guess what? In the next 90 days, thanks to Empower Network, we're moving down to the beach where we can work from home, build a blog on the beach. See those pictures of people on the laptop sitting there on the beach? That'll be us, Maybe it'll be an iPad or something like that, or maybe my iPhone. Just got to hit refresh and watch the checks roll in. It's kind of cool, right? I could do that here in my backyard in the house in Chicago, or I could do it down there on the beach in Destin, Florida. And that's where we're moving. 90 days, that's the plan. That's what we're doing. Thanks to Empower Network, we'll be making enough money where we can just be like, you know what? Screw it. Let's just move down to the beach, right? $10,000 a month. That's what we're going to do, right? Well, how would your life change if you're making $10,000 a month all online, working part-time from home with your computer? Pretty cool, right? You can live wherever you want. So why stay where you're at if the only thing keeping you there is maybe your job and maybe your mortgage? We're in a good market here. The housing prices didn't really decline here. So, and we've got a nice house. We can fix it up a little bit in 90 days. Boom, we can have it sold, and we're down to the beach. We're down to the beach. Why not, right? Life is too short to sit here and pretend that we're living the American dream because we've got a nice house, a big house with a big mortgage on it, right? Who cares? Why is that so great, right? Think it through, right? How do you get sold on that plan, right? I don't know if it was the school system, where it came from, why that was a good idea. But I'll tell you what, it's not, right? Just like getting good grades and trying to get a job is really not a good plan for you either. I mean, how well is that working for you if you've tried to go out there and find a job lately, right? How much better is it to be able to have your own business where you call the shots? You can control what you wear each day if you want to wear anything at all. You can just sit around your boxers or your underwear all day and make money that way too, right? Isn't that a better plan? Isn't that a better way to go? Working part-time instead of full-time, overtime, dealing with the commuting and traffic and all that kind of crap. I mean, let me tell you, Chicago, man, you guys got some traffic problems up there. I forgot living here in Alabama what it's like to deal with traffic. I mean, I work from home, so I'll just drive at 5 o'clock just to go somewhere, not even thinking in my mind like, oh, it's traffic hour, right? Chicago, it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday as we were driving through, and we were stuck bumper to bumper for like an hour and a half. It was crazy. I'm like, man, shoot me. I could never live through this. This is crazy. People do this every single day. How do they do it? How do they convince themselves or condition themselves to that this is a good thing, this is okay? Why would you put yourself through that? It's just crazy, right? I don't understand that. I work from home, we make money online, part-time, living life, and that's what it's all about. And we're like, you know what? Let's just move down to the beach. Because why? Because we can. Thanks to the Empower Network, we can. And you know what? I encourage you to think that through. Think in your mind, are you living the way that you want to live? And if not, why not? Isn't now a great time to make a change? Isn't now a great time to really analyze that, reassess your situation, and figure out, how to really design your life and live the way that you want? Because I'm telling you, you can. It is the information age. It is no longer the industrial age. You don't need a boss or an employer or someone else telling you how much you're worth, where you need to be every single day, what time, when you can go to the bathroom, when you can go on vacation, or if you can go on vacation at all, or how much money you can make. I'm telling you, it's the information age. Put yourself in control. All you need is the right vehicle and the right team at the right time to help you get what you want. How much you want to make? Let us know. I'm glad to help you and work with you and show you exactly, step by step, how you can live the life that you want as well. So click the link bottom of this video, or if it's on Facebook, click above, whatever. And let's lock arms and work together, and let me help you accomplish your goals and reach your dreams. All it takes is just getting in, getting started, and from there, we'll help you get there. All right. Hans Schaff, the Real Hans here, coming to you from a nice spring day here in Alabama. And in 90 days, we'll see you from the beach. But for now, Alabama, we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Hans Schaff, see you on the other side. Welcome to join us anytime you like. Take care.